Alright, so today we're going to be showing you, or not we, me, I'm going to be showing you how to contour using Kareem products and a couple different little hacks and things like that as well. So let's get right into the video. If you have some type of a setting spray, break it out. I'm going to show you a little hack that is going to make your life 10 times easier if you're using any type of cream product. If you have a setting spray, so for example, I love the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. You can spray it on your cream product and it'll make it a lot easier for the brush to pick up the product, or your finger if you're using your hands to pick up the product. And I like to start with my contouring before foundation because I think it just blends out a lot more beautifully and all of that good stuff. So for example, I'm going to be using my Anastasia contour cream kit for today's video, and I got this on at TJ Maxx for like $15. I think for whatever reason they probably just had overstock. There's dog hair all over it. Don't mind me. But these are the 6 shades that we're going to be working with today. Not all 6, obviously. I mean, I could use all 6 if I had to, and I have. But yeah. So what I'm going to start by doing is just taking my setting spray, and I'm just going to spray the palette. It doesn't need to be crazy. You could just do one mist. I just kind of missed the first time. That's why I did multiple, but you're just going to use that. Then go ahead and find a brush of your choice. I like using this one from ColourPop. This is the E2 brush. It's just like a blend or fluffy blending brush, I think is what it's called. So something synthetic, so if it's got like the white tip on the end, the duo fiber, then that is best in my opinion. At least working with cream products, that's my personal favorite way to apply. If you don't have this contour kit and you're still wanting to do this look, you totally can. I would just recommend using like different colored concealers. So for example, I have like this NYX HD photo, like that's very comparable to one of the shades in this palette. So this might even be easier for some people if you don't really want to use a brush to pick it up and use a different brush to blend it out. You just want something quick on the go. Just use a darker colored concealer. If you're fair skinned, it's not gonna be that hard to find something darker because light is dark on you when you're fair, but you're gonna want to need something dramatically darker. So for example, I would use this one to cream contour. What else? You could also use foundation. That works if you're in between shades. Like sometimes I have like a summer shade and a winter shade. Sometimes it's just the same pale color all year round. That works too. But if you have like a darker color and you want it to be more subtle, but you want like a little bit of a contour, then just use like your summer color when you're in the winter, and then just put on like the perimeters where you normally contour, and then you will be all set. So I'm gonna start doing this before this dries. I wish this had a mirror so badly, but it's all good. So I'm gonna be picking up kind of all of them because I'm extra and I like really dark. I like dramatic contour. That's something else you should know before we get too far into this video. So I love me some dramatic contour. Hair up, we're good to go. You're gonna wanna get your hair out of your face some way or another. That way you can get into like your hairline and all of that good stuff. As you can see, I have a little bit of breakouts, but they've healed crazy because of Retin A, and my skincare regimen. But anyways, we're gonna go in. I really like cream contouring because let's start off with this middle shade here. You guys can see that. And I'm just gonna kind of mix all 3. Again, just go in with one color. You could go in with multiple, it's up to you. I'm also, you can kind of see where my cheekbones like are and how my face wants to like kind of curve inwards. That's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go on the perimeter. I'm gonna go underneath my jawline, a little down my neck. I like to go up here just to kind of make it all look even. I'm also gonna do my nose as well, just for the sake of this video. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't necessarily want my nose to look smaller because I kind of like my nose how it is, but it does kind of make me look a little bit more sun-kissed, so sometimes I'll just kind of touch the tops and things like that, and then you'll kind of see, but we're gonna start with contouring first. So I'm just gonna go with those colors like I said, and it's a million times easier picking up products because we sprayed our palette. You can also spray your brush, but it's easier just to spray the palette. What was I just talking about? I don't remember. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is you can kind of again like see where my cheekbones are. It's different for different face shapes. I know with like round faces, you're supposed to bring your contour in more like, and everything's supposed to be very angular. And I have more of a round face, so because it helps kind of create more like structure into your face versus everything just looking round. It's kind of up to you, however you think it looks the best. Play around with your makeup, just like try different like ways of contouring, and then you'll know, so then it becomes like second nature when you go to do it. So just like practice. But I'm just gonna go underneath my cheekbone. For the most part, I think most people can do this. You're gonna go, I take that up to my temple, again, right there. This is gonna look a little crazy, but that's okay. I'm gonna dip right back in, and you're gonna notice like, because I talked a lot, and so my setting spray kind of faded on my palette, so I might have to respray because it's a little hard to pick up product. Also just gonna like hit the sides of my nose. A little hack, I like to take this all the way up into the inner corner as well, because that really helps create a lot of shape. Go like that. I'm gonna go on my jawline. I'm going to take it a little up onto the face. I'm also going to go near my ears like that. I'm going to spray this one more time just because it's going to be a lot. See, that is so much easier to pick up the product compared to before. It's wonderful. Plus you get a lot more on your brush. I'm also gonna blend down. I go kind of heavy-handed with this contour, or cream contour, because it makes it so I can apply less foundation later, which I'm all about. But yeah, that's pretty much what you do. You can also take a little of the lighter and just go all around your lips. And then it makes it so your lips look more plump. Definitely learned a lot of these hacks from the Tati Scott Barnes JLo makeup tutorial, so if you have not seen that, that will change your life, and he explains a lot of this. But it's a little more dramatic on the day-to-day than I think a lot of us wear, so that's kind of why I'm doing this video. Alright, and then I'm just going to deepen. I know this might look a little scary, but to be honest, like, it's gonna be okay. One thing I like is that this cream, it doesn't like dry quickly, so you have a little bit of time to put on like the highlighting products as well and then blend it all together. So I'm gonna do that now. You can use the same brush if you wanted to. Personally, I wouldn't really recommend it. I'm just gonna use this little concealer brush. You can use the same palette, or I normally use like a cream concealer, such as like my Tarte Shape Tape, or I have this one from ColourPop that I like to use. This is the No Filter concealer. It was way too light, as you can see, and so it kind of ended up it just blends out to be very white. But if I have really dark circles, what I like to do and I'm trying to highlight, I'll go right just with a little bit, because this goes a long way. I'll go right in like where the darkest parts are and just kind of brighten it. You can also use this to highlight if you're going super extreme. I'm not going to go too crazy because you're going to see that a little goes a long way. And then I'm just going to take like a normal foundation brush. This one's from Makeup Geek. This is the foundation stippling brush. And I'm just going to go in and start blending. You can stipple, you can swipe, however you get it blended, that's all that really matters. If you wanted to, like, after it blends out, see, it doesn't look as dramatic as it did when we were applying it. So sometimes what I'll do is just go back in with a little more, depending on how I'm feeling that day and how contoured I feel I need to be. gonna take a little more on my nose. When I blend my nose, I like to blend it down into my cheeks because it helps kind of create that natural bronze. Like, I actually saw the sun. It does look a little crazy. Once you go in with your foundation, then it like helps everything just kind of relax and look a lot more natural. So what I'm gonna do is go in, I do want to use this like palette, so if you are just trying to go off of one palette and you don't want to use like a million different products, I'm gonna go in with this one, and I'm just going to take this lightest color, mix with a little bit of, I guess each one is what I'm gonna end up doing, and I'm gonna go underneath my eyes, mostly these two. And I'm gonna do, I like to do V shapes. That's, in my opinion, the best way to do under eye concealer because you're gonna get the best result. And then I just kind of fill it in. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of this one again, the lightest color, and then just go on my chin, go on my Cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, just kind of like, almost like your T-zone. To be honest, it's pretty much just like your T-zone. So kind of like this area, kind of where you get oily. For some people, that was definitely me before Accutane. On my brush, and go again just right underneath my contour. And I am gonna angle it so from like the top of my ear down almost to like the point of my chin. I'm gonna create like a little line. These little baby hairs are killing me. And then kind of connect it almost to my mouth. And this is if you have a round face, you do that. I mean, you could honestly do that for any face shape, but especially if you have a round face, that's going to be like a game changer tip. If like you had to pick between just like overall coverage, this or that, I would honestly, I could get away with just doing cream contouring and highlighting and then mascara, and obviously like powder setting it, but I could get away with just doing this instead of like a full face of makeup. Alright, so now that that is all blended, now we're gonna just kind of go about our normal face routine. I'm going to apply my foundation. I like doing this and then doing like a tinted moisturizer, something really light on top. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helped anyone that has confusions or questions about cream contouring, and I hope it made it a little bit easier. To be honest, with anything with makeup, just practice it. Like, even if you're about to go to bed, or you know, maybe you have a day off, or you know, maybe just try to like a little something when you're implementing it in your makeup routine. Worst case, if it doesn't go completely right, then you learn from your mistake and then you get a little bit better each time you practice, because something like cream contouring is not an easy thing just to like be perfect at the first time. Everyone has to start somewhere, so just start somewhere and then work your way from there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great rest of your day, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.